Okay, yeah, back. Sorry, I got cut off last night. Anyway, it's 5:45, so I'm continuing my last video. But anyway, so I always thought that old people had like they were on TV. They were always playing these like motherly roles, to where they didn't even have it in their mind to ever deceive anybody. So I had my ideas about people when I got older, and then I realized nobody to me is trustworthy. They just aren't. So I don't trust people. Um, and so, dealing with this preconceived ideas, I'm not saying I'm perfect, okay, but, I think that I dealt with a lot of ignorant people who, really didn't care what the story was, because, when I think about being judged on the whole Joel issue, when he married his mom and then moved in with me, our marriage in a lot of ways was already over. I had no idea that it was. So then I'm getting accused of seeing this other person. At that point, even if it wasn't true, but even if it was true, at that point, so what? Because obviously he's in a relationship, so that marriage in many ways was null and void. But still, I was dealing with that bullshit. So when I think it's Tammy Borda, or whatever her name is, and then the other Christy Barnes, yeah, those were yeah, that was harassment. That's harassment. Paula McKenzie, that was harassment. When you are basically, Paula McKenzie was saying a bunch of snide remarks and being a total bitch. And then, when I called, Rand personnel a bunch of times to figure out what was going on, because I knew it was bullying, okay? It's always bullying, and I couldn't believe that these people were actually behaving in such a ridiculous manner. They didn't answer the phone. The phone just kept ringing. And I was starting to get scared. I knew this was a hate crime. I knew it was, okay? That kind of behavior is completely unprofessional. Completely unprofessional and illegal and immoral. So I kept thinking, this is wrong, And so it just got worse from that point, I don't know. I know why Elsie was able to do, and my family was able to do what they were doing, okay? Because in their mind, I had no credibility just based on the color of my skin, period. That was it. And there was no other reason other than that to do what they did. Because like I said, if he's already married, which I'm sure Polly must have, never told me that he was married, but then she probably told the community and all this other stuff. These people are all liars, okay? So if you're basing honesty based on race alone, that's... think about that, just think about that. So anyway, yeah, I'm upset because, I don't recognize anything anymore. Meaning I don't know, I don't feel safe anymore. I don't feel like I can trust anyone anymore. And I never will. I know I will. And I know things are never going to be the same for me. Like I'm never, ever going to trust anyone ever again. And, rightfully so. I mean, I have to protect myself. I can't. I'm living in an environment where I feel, well, I'm always going to live in an environment because it's always going to be, what do I call it, tainted or, whatever you want to call it. It's hard making videos sometimes, Sometimes I'm just not that wordy. I'm just kind of tired and not really thinking straight. But, sometimes I feel like I'm in an environment where I can't trust anybody. Or I'm always going to be in an environment that I can't trust anybody. And, it's destroyed my life. And, the very fact that I personally think that Elsie thought that, she could take me to court and all this other stuff. This is a really stupid woman. There are so many rules and regulations and laws, and my rights have been violated so many times, that she has no right to ever think for one moment that she could take me to court. Why would she think she could take me to court? I'm not a racist person. I'm not somebody who prefers one race or the other. Although, I prefer to be around black women. I do. I like talking to black women or whatever. But I'm not a racist by any means, okay? But, and I really, when you look at it, I have every right to be. I have every right to hate every single last white person that I ever met. I mean, ever will meet. Because I've dealt with their behavior. I know what literally throws them off, what sets them off,
the way that they think and the damage that they can do. And I have every reason to hate white people, every reason. But I just try to, but then again, like I said, hey, I had a messed up family too. So, I try to realize, or I look at how just people in general are just evil, and I am angry that this has ever happened. It's affected my life in so many different ways. As far as Stephen Lyles, I don't think about Stephen Lyles at this point. I just think that I resent this issue coming into the workplace. I resent it, and it ruined my life. Basically, these people ruined my life, and they get away with it. They came in here off of assuming something that's not true. They've been chasing me for over, too many years, way too many years, and they basically destroyed everything I ever cared about. I know my life is I'm never going to be happy again, and ever. These people ruined every goddamn thing, and I'm sitting here wondering what's going to happen to me next, So no, I mean, how could you say, oh, I'm sorry? You're not fucking sorry, man. You're not sorry. So no, I don't. I will never forgive, okay? And I'll never forgive my family or any of these people. As a matter of fact, I don't really want to deal with people very much at all anymore because I don't trust them. And there's no way in the world I could ever change that. So, I'm just hoping that people who are in these positions, can recognize, why this sort of behavior is wrong, why they shouldn't have never get involved in personal issues, okay? And they should have never accommodated the stalker in the first place, I don't care what the reason was. The lie about, if she made up a lie saying, oh, well, she's going to be in my, she's going to start saying Stephen or something like that. If that was her story, why would you sit here and arrange a woman's life for something that might be temporary? You know what I mean? It doesn't, I just think, the stupidity of these people. And when I look at these people and compare myself to these people who got involved in it, it's like, how is it that I'm being kept out of the workforce when obviously I know how to do my job and these people don't? And then obviously because I'm dealing with racism. So that's always in the back of my mind. Okay, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I can't trust anyone. So anyway, I gotta get finished getting ready. I gotta go put a few things in my little bag so I can have something to eat today. And I will be back with another video some other time. Wrapping up this video. Have a good day.